Has it absolutely begun, guys? I cannot believe my eyes. I mean, it literally seems like the world is on the verge of what? Collapse, right? It's not looking too well, guys. From insider paper, alert! Japan government says, quote, seek shelter immediately following reported North Korea missile, guys. What? Again, all of these things are taking place. What is even happening, right? What's happening, guys? People are talking about WW3 and all sorts of stuff. There is literal proof right here from Disclose TV. Justin, North Korea fired a ballistic missile that flew over Japan. Missile alerts have been activated, as we see right here. Again, I stated this before, I'm going to state it again, that there's a reason why two things will happen at the same time, simultaneously, right? And it will act as one. Excitement and grief, guys, right? I stated this before and I'll state it again, that when the collapse arrives, it's not going to look too well. It's not going to be funny because of what the external events that will take place alongside the collapse, guys, right? Look at that. A lot of nuclear weapon talks and whatnot. It's everywhere, guys, right? Japan trending. Guys, it's everywhere. 2020s are wild. Fear-mongering. They knew it was never going to hit. Fascinating, guys, right? So, it's getting pretty crazy. The times are definitely changing as we speak, guys. Wow. We are definitely living in some type of crazy reality. Now, aside from that news, guys, listen very carefully because we were right again and again and again, right? Listen to this. Alert! Mike Wilson of Morgan Stanley flips, says Fed pivot now, likely, as is restart of QE, quantitative easing. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Got physical gold and or silver, right? So, listen to this, that they are now talking about that the Fed is possibly going to pivot, right? Listen very carefully because I'm going to tie all of this in together. Now, Gold Telegraph has tweeted out breaking news. The United Nations is calling on the Federal Reserve and other central banks to halt interest rate increases. Can you feel the heat rising? Again, it's so simple. How don't people see, right? Oh my. We literally talked about this so many times before, and now these people are on the same side as we are. We say to that, if they don't stop, guys, raising these rates and whatnot, interest rates, something is literally going to break, right? Then Judy Shelton came out and stated the same thing, and now all of these people are, but we were saying it in the beginning of time, guys, right? That I don't think these guys are going to collapse the system now, unless what? Unless obviously a Black Swan event takes place. Definitely, what? With the Black Swans, we can't even predict them. Who can? The people who plan them ahead of time, right? The people who are in the know, the riddlers and whatnot. They can, and they are here to guide the community. But aside from that, so again, guys, these people are now stating it, right? If they don't stop, something will break. United Nations and the Fed and other central banks risk pushing the global economy into recession if they keep raising interest rates. A lot of people are saying that we are in a recession right now, but they aren't, right? So, in my opinion, what's either going to happen is a Great Depression or we're just going to pump out of here, right? Just keep being bullish. Guys, listen to this for a second. The C thing took place, right? How were the economies, or how were all these stocks and cryptos pumping, right? Everything was bullish back then. While there was literally a thing going around the world, right? Because we are living in an upside down world as we speak, guys. Nothing makes sense at this point in time, right? So I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is kick the can down the road. Now listen to this. I'm not going to talk too much in depth about my thread, which I posted by the way, June 17, 2022. I'm going to talk about this more on my second channel because it correlates with the charts and whatnot. But I did want to say that I did believe the Fed pivots end of summer maximum. It seems like we were 2 weeks earlier, right? Than now what they're stating. So crypto stocks bottom out in the month of Seoul, right? This will be your last chance to buy at dirt cheap prices. So I'm just going to say this, that the Fed will pivot in time so they don't collapse the economy right now. Why? Because I don't know, guys. These guys wanted to just delay, right? So let's pay attention. Remember earlier today, right? In the morning, the Fed had a emergency meeting as well. So we'll see what comes out, guys. That will these people pivot or whatnot and whatnot. But I do believe something is occurring very shortly. Maybe not. Maybe the collapse happens now, guys. Banks are over leveraged $2 quadrillion in derivatives. They are all on the brink of self-destruction. Again, we talked about this. As soon as one thing collapses, literally everything else is going to go at the same time, right? It's going to be at a magnitude of of all of these things taking place at the same time simultaneously, guys. And that's the collapse, basically, right? And it's not going to look too good. Don't you guys forget about what the US debt clock. The implosion will not be fun, guys. It will not be fun, right? From Unusual Whales, Jim Cramer, whoever gets Credit Suisse is going to do quite well. That is some great franchise, guys. So basically, in this video, he states that right there, and we know who Jim is. A contra indicator, guys. Be careful, right? Be careful. A lot of liquidity issues as well. Then we have right here, a weak America is a prerequisite for a new world order implementation, in George Soros' words. What? Quote, the main obstacle to a stable and just world order is the United States, right? The last piece of the puzzle, the last domino to fall is what? The United States, guys. And this is why they keep delaying these things, right? Literally. That makes sense, guys. I just had a realization that our question just got answered by one of these quote-unquote elites, right? That these people do truly think they are in power. But listen to this right here, that he's basically stating that there needs to be a weak America first, then they could implement the NWO. A weak America, guys. Is this why certain presidents are elected, right? Are chosen for certain positions, or for that position, or for that role, shall we say? Is this not fast? Wait, what is even happening, guys? I cannot even believe my eyes, right? That certain things, as we stated before, have to happen first, guys, before the collapse. And once the collapse takes place, that is a problem, reaction, solution. Then what comes into the play? The new order, right? They will give you guys, or they will give us what? The solution. But with that solution is attached what? The new world order, basically, right? A new system, which includes new rules, new laws, and all of those things are just man-made at the end of the day. This is a crazy world we are living today. What is happening? Is this not fascinating, guys? Very interesting. The reason why this is all happening is because of what? He states it right there. A NWO, guys, looming. What does that connect to? Global financial collapse is imminent. In addition to other pressures, famine, energy shortages, war, CBDCs are going to be pushed hard, and with that, our digital jails. This stage has been set. Brace for impacts, right? These CBDCs are looming, guys. And guess what? This ties in with this tweet right here, because this is not good. Justin, Treasury Department, cryptocurrencies could threaten the financial system. But wait a minute. These people are literally playing the fool card. Why? Because these people are stating one thing, but then they already know the other thing will take place, right? So listen to this. They are stating right here that cryptocurrencies are basically attacking the current financial system, right? But these people are in the know that it's definitely not. It's a support tactic, guys, a support strategy. Then we already know the Bitcoin maxis are fooled once again, right? They keep pushing about the Bitcoin narrative, but in the first place, what? In the first place, what happened, guys? They lured and tricked us and fooled us in with Bitcoin itself. Next week comes from Focus XRP. Breaking news: Ripple won the lawsuit against the SEC. So, what do you guys think about this? Listen very carefully.
You weren't surprised. The SEC had been eyeing this up.
Yeah, I don't think this is any surprise at all to people who have been paying attention.
That is hilarious right there, but wait a minute, guys. Just know this, that these people are not wrong. Why? Because Ripple is about to win this lawsuit, right? It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter what happens. Either Ripple wins, a settlement takes place, something will take place, and it will conclude this lawsuit, right? Most likely in favor of what? Ripple, definitely, right? XRP gets clarity, then what? The decoupling takes place, and it's over at that point in time. Now, quickly, guys, I do want to give a shout out to my Phoenix Reborn NFT project. If you guys would like to buy a NFT or participate in this giveaway, I'll have the link down here below, so you guys can go ahead and participate if you do wish to. But that is all, guys. But anyways, that's hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys please like, subscribe, amazing day, and you guys see ya.